Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. In this video, I am going to be working on a giant hero deck. So the concept of this deck is I replace whatever my opponent's biggest or most threatening monster is with a kaiju, and then I summon a giant hero to smash right in their kaiju, just punch them right in the jitters, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much the whole thing. I've been watching a lot of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. They recently got an anime adaptation. So I'm caught up on the new anime version of Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. And I decided, man, I want to make a deck where I summon my own giant hero and I beat up on giant monsters. So, excuse me, that's what I'll be doing now. Let's see. Utopia Kaiser feels like it's just something that is a lot harder to do now due to link format. But anyways, I'm thinking that I'll probably go into Utopia the Lightning, and I'll include a lot of cards in the deck that allow you to get into Lightning. 2, 3. Well, not to get into Lightning, because it's not hard to do that, but to boost Lightning's attack. So stuff like Magnum Shield, stuff like Psychic Blade. Let's see. Axe of Despair. Increase it by a stack. Is Axe of Despair as good as something like Mage Power? It takes 2 Mage Powers to get the equivalent of 1 Axe of Despair. But it helps boost it. There's a Kaiju Field Play spell card. And I can't remember what the Kaiju Field Play spell card is. So I might Google that real quick. Let's see. Kaiju Field Spell. Okay, it's the Waterfront card. So Waterfront. Let's see. Once per turn, while 3 or more Kaiju cards are on this card, you can add 1 Kaiju monster from your deck to your hand. Waterfront is scary because it essentially gives my opponent, when they control a Kaiju, the ability to activate Waterfront effects. So I'm going to need to be careful with that. Okay, and then I can add a few more defensive cards, stuff like Recall, Dark Bribe, and then I'll throw in a few Mystical Space Typhoons. Sort, save. So this deck is probably going to be trash. Let's see. We're just going to jump into some duels. I was about to say just throw it into some duels and just see how it goes. Let's see. Hey, so we do at least have 1 viewer. That's solid. Yo, Nerd Tanker. Oh, Nerd Tanker said I'm on my way. Okay, you're on your way. While you're on your way, I'm gonna jump into a duel against a rando. Once you arrive, tell me, and I can just jump in the normal XUXV server, hit it up. So right now we're waiting, and then after we get in, I'll still have to pick my deck. Couldn't connect to server. Possible. Let's see. Let's try another one. Oh, Nerdinger said waiting for you. Oh snap, he's already there? Okay, hey. So I'm jumping into XUXV. I wonder how well my giant hero deck will do against whatever Nerd Tinker has waiting for me. So right now it's connecting to server. It's connecting kind of slow. Nerd Tinker said once it connects, I see. Yeah, is Nerd Tinker, I mean, sorry, not is Nerd Tinker. Is Dueling Nexus down today, Nerd Tinker? Because if so, that would be a hard bummer. Let's look at the game list. Okay, so there are definitely people in the game list. So there are people dueling. Let's try XFDEQ. Nerd Tinker said, I think? Question mark. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's still not up. What happens if I hit host public duel? Whoa, V4. Oh, sorry. I thought the V4 was at the beginning instead of the NA, and I was like, what does that mean? Nerd Taker said, So I don't know what to do if the server's down. There is another card game that I'd be interested in doing streams with. I've yet to actually play the card game yet, but I have the app for it. The Light Seekers mobile TCG game or whatever. Nerd Tanker said, I think it is down. If Nexus is down, then I guess I could do deck profile stuff on here. Okay, so I guess if we're going to do a deck profile, let's do it on Golden Castle of Excalibur. Okay, so the Golden Castle of Excalibur deck, its main goal is to summon Heroic Champion Excalibur and try to kill your opponent by hitting your opponent directly using Starbow Seal and hitting your opponent twice, either by using Twin Swords of Flashing Light Trice or by using Assault Armor. Nerd Tinker said, oh, by the way, Dueling Book added a feature to make your own card. What? Oh shit. So as you guys know, I used to play on Dueling Book a good bit before I used to do the Nexus stuff. But I couldn't fully vibe with Dueling Book. It wouldn't always work on my Chromebook after a while, and it's not automated, which is kind of gross. I don't know. I like when things are already virtual that you don't have to worry about stuff like that. But let's give it a look. See, Nerd Tanker's like you can make your own card. I'm like that sounds broken as fuck. So what format do you choose when playing Dueling Book to use your own cards? A feature to make and to use it in the game. This is because man, that sounds too gross. But I have had some card ideas recently, not gonna lie. So I'd be kind of stoked to hit that up. Man, it's been a hot minute since I've come here. Oh fuck, I don't think I know my login information. Nerdhanger said, I don't know. Should I just make a new one? Let's hit that forgot password button, fam. Hey, okay, so I'm gonna get that password stuff squared away. So give me one moment. Nerdtaker talking about you can make cards. Make cards? I'm ready. This is about to be SpongeBob in this bitch. Man. Nerdtinker, what card ideas do you have? Like, have you made some cards? I'd love to do deck challenges where we both made up the whole deck. We both all the cards in the deck are just shit that we came up with. I feel like it would be cool if Nexus had functionality like that, but it would just be hard to implement. Because I mean, it depends on how they let you program it, I guess. Yeah, because the text would mean something. Okay, so right now I'm resetting my Dueling Book password. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I'm almost done resetting it. Hey, okay. So we should be good to go. Nerdtanker said not yet, but I'm making one now. I feel like we don't have enough beast ritual. Ooh, your boys adding some beast ritual stuff. Okay, so the question that I have now, where do I go to make these custom cards? Check out our new custom cards feature. Okay. So it's down here. So we hit that up. I like how Ryan G said, yo, can custom be cut off? How do we do it? So this is interesting. I'm already kind of hype. So card type. So we're going to make a spell card. Let's see. Moon Mirror Draw. Add one Moon Mirror card from your deck to your hand. Huh. Once per turn, add one Moon Mirror card from your deck to your hand. Continuous spell card. So too good. I wonder, should I make it a continuous spell card, or should it be like a pendulum monster? So monster, pendulum, moon mirror, moon mirror draw master, and then its pendulum effect. Once per turn, add one moon mirror card from your deck to your hand. Let's see. And then I could either give it a monster effect, or it could be like a normal monster. I wouldn't mind doing a monster effect, but I don't really see. If this card is destroyed... Nah, I probably wouldn't want it if this card is destroyed by battle card effect. Moon Mirror. Maybe Moon Mirror monsters. you control cannot be destroyed by battle. That's kind of lame, because the whole point of Moon Mirror Shield is that it already like makes them battle protected. So it would be Moon Mirror monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. I feel like that'd be pretty good. So Moon Mirror Draw Master. Moon Mirror monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, add one Moon Mirror card from your deck to your hand. Okay. And then we're going to do attack and defense. I would say 1500 attack and 1500 defense is like pretty standard. Let's see. I mean, do I want to do the Moon Mirror route? I'm thinking about it. But recently, my big thing has been multiple attack monsters. So monsters that can like swing more than once. So maybe I'll go with double strikers instead. So double striker A. Oh, okay. If I'm going to go with double striker, then I think I know what I want to do. Once per turn, spelled turn wrong. Add one twin swords, a flashing light, trice. From your deck to your hand. I don't know. I kind of want to make a trice retrain. I am like, I don't know. I got too many ideas. So I like the idea of being able to attack multiple times. And I like the idea of doing like a Moon Mirror Shield thing. I also wouldn't mind having like discard effects. Because Trice has you discard a card. I need to plan this out. I think I'm jumping the gun a little much. I also feel like I'd like to have some pictures for these cards. It's looking a little too bland without a picture. So I know that there's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's called like Mirror Knight or some shit. I really like the art for Mirror Knight. So let me jump in here. Yeah, and it's like we got Mirror Knight Calling or whatever. I really like his art. I feel like I could use his art to make something interesting. Where's the picture at? Okay, so we got images, but I see it doesn't want to load for me. Good 'em. Oh, wait a minute. Did I somehow click on the anime thing? No. I need the... Yeah, Cypher Mirror Knight or whatever. My bad. I wonder if I can get the just straight up in the frame image and then play with that. Yeah, I do really dig him. It would be dope if I could give him Moon Mirror Shield somehow. And then alter his colors, because I feel like those are the main things I'd want to do. Play with his colors, give him a mirror shield. Um, hmm. Actually, the more I think about it, there are like multiple different things I'd really like to have in my own archetype. Do we not have any images of the card art minus all the surrounding extra bits? And should I use pre-existing Yu-Gi-Oh art? Or should I do stuff like go on HeroMachine and then design the card arts on HeroMachine? That might be what I do. Okay. So what would I want? So we're going to try and scroll down, click to enable Adobe Flash Player. So hopefully that loads up before I die. That'd be really helpful. Let's see, while that's loading, Nerd Tanker said, I'm gonna have to use that too. Yeah, because at a certain point, you're like, how am I gonna put art on this? So where's my art gonna come from? Now we could get really jank and grab like a paint program and just draw stuff and just freehand it the best you can. If only it would load. I'd love it if it would load. That'd be great. There also are probably other options. Allow. I know there are some things that will randomly generate weird, like little avatar pictures, but those aren't as good as this. Load. This is sponsored links. No. Hey, okay. We're getting somewhere. Okay. Okay. Complete. So now it's loading all the different options that we have. Okay. So we're just gonna jump right into headgear because I'm trying to make a knight style character, but one that specifically works toward like the moon mirror shield aspects of it. So we got headgear. We're gonna go for overshirt. Try and give him maybe it shouldn't be called overshirt. Does he have something that's straight up like called armor? Overshirt might be right. I just need to be like fantasy armor. There we go. Gross. Better, I would say. Let's go for pants. Let's see. He said, actually, I'm making mostly beast, so this won't help. They have stuff for like if you want to make them a monster and like pants. I'm not trying to make a monster though, so I need to. I guess I would look in standard for pants. They do have little knight-based things in here. That's kind of robotic looking, but that's cool. We're gonna go for shoes now, but it's based on right foot, left foot. That doesn't really go with the pants. Nerd Tanker said, "Show me." One moment, Nerd Tanker. I got you. Too much. That actually is pretty clean. I'd go with that. Then we'll go left foot, and the left foot is that one. Okay, so I'll show you where I was getting at. So you can do stuff like, well, not for left foot. Where was pants? I gotta find pants. So you go to like pants, and then you change it to monsters, and then you can have like tentacles. You can have like a mermaid tail, or you can have like a snake body. And then you may be like, well, that's not really good enough. You know, I'm gonna be making like full on beast. And with that, I would figure out if they have. So here they have like animal headgear, and you can straight up give it an animal head. So you can give it an animal head. You can give it like weird tails and shit like that. So you definitely can make beast-like characters in this. So I feel like that could help you. They also have wings, stuff like that. So I would go with that kind of vibe. Let's see. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to hit me up. Be more than happy to help you out. So they have right glove, left glove. My thing is, I want to give him a shield. He needs a shield to be like a moon mirror character. But I don't know. I should give him gloves first. That goes with his armor on top pretty well. I'll probably do that. It's pretty basic. Right glove. Then we go for left glove. Cool. And then left hand is where I want to give him the shield. So hopefully they have a good shield for him. You know what? I'm really bad with my left and right. I want to give him a shield in his right hand. So let's go to right hand. Okay. So we'll make this our dude. That actually probably will look better with the white. That also probably looks better with the white. And then here, throwing a little bit of that yellow. Okay, yellow. 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 You probably want to fill that in. Just solid yellow there. Second color, yellow. Oh, you hit green. And you hit orange. I probably want to fill in his fist, I think. No, that actually looks better with the white at the fingers. He has a weird, almost incomplete vibe to him. That one I kind of want to invert it, so like white there, but on his mask screen, he has the yellow. So that'll be like my moon mirror knight or whatever. I'm going to want the whole deck to revolve around moon mirror knight and moon mirror shield. So he'll be moon mirror knight. And then, so they have stuff like load and save. To save your character, copy this. What? This is finally open an email or text editor, paste in the text, and then save that file. What? What the fuck? This is So essentially, if I want to come back and edit this at any point, I need to keep all of that. So I'll open up like Google Keep or something. That's kind of gross, but that'll be fine. So Google Keep now has like a new set of features that makes it gross to interact with, only because you have to wait for all those features to load. Part of what I really liked about Google Keep is that it was fast, but it's slower now. Moon Mirror Night, file text, HeroMachine 2.5. There we go. So now that's saved, but the real thing that I need to do now is get Mirror Night actually into like an image editor now. And I think you're supposed to just like copy. Yeah, you're supposed to like screen cap the whole thing, which is gross. We're going to change the background white, just as plain as we can make it. Do we want it white? I actually could see there being like legitimate problems with it being just white. So we got standard, fantasy, they have photos. Kind of wish you could upload your own photos with the photos option. Let's see, they have standard. Standard is so plain. Standard background, fantasy. Fantasy seems to go hard. Whoa, whoa. Fantasy can go really hard if you wanted to. They have new. I want generic anime lines. Because that's what a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards do. It's just the like dash 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 dash. And I guess I could make that myself. What happens? Well, I guess I should have known. If you pick blue, it's just blue. What if you pick a secondary color? Doesn't seem to do anything if you pick a secondary color. Blue looks okay, I guess. It's very plain. It's like super plain. But if I make the background white and try and do transparent stuff with it, it'll make all my knight's white stuff also transparent so you could see through it. That's not what I want. So I'm put in an interesting conundrum. So I might just leave his background white. I guess that's just what we'll do. And we'll go into not Google, Google Drawing and play with it a little bit, see what we can do. If you could upload your own images into HeroMachine, though, as the background, that'd be really dope. Do 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 do. Wow. I'm probably going to want to insert that picture from there into here. It's running a little slow. I have some flashcards open from class, so I'll make sure those are saved. And then X out of that. I got some of my school stuff open. I still have Nexus open, even though Nexus was down. There we go. Now Google Drawings is hella dead. I could make Ben 10 cards if I wanted to. I'm not going to right now, but tempting offer. Also, this is a lot longer than just pulling some images off the internet. But if this is going to be my boss monster, I might as well go big or go home. What all would he do? Because he's just going to be Moon Mirror Knight. So which screenshot do I want? I want that one. Cool. And then we'll crop image. Try and get just Moon Mirror Knight in there. That looks a little too high, that border. Somehow made it higher. Don't know. I don't know how I made it worse. Okay. And then we'll squeeze that up. Okay. I like that they added customization options. That is pretty neat. Moon Mirror Knight. I wonder if I can get him one of those. Let's look at how transparent we can get him real quick. Okay. He's looking pretty ghostly. Now, anime colorful background. Dang, these are hella colorful. Not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for something a lot more generic. I kind of want like colorful speed lines. Hey, see, this is what I'm used to seeing on like the back of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just crazy speed lines. Yeah, okay. I can probably find some that straight up don't have copyright stuff on them. I'd prefer to do that. So labeled for reuse. Okay, yeah. I feel a lot better about doing that. I was like, oh no, Jet. Shouldn't just grab images. Oh, this is straight off Pixabay. I use Pixabay all the time. Pixabay is great. Okay, dang, that's colorful. This is actually probably what I want. This looks like a fusion spell card. That one does. This is also from Pixabay, which means it's royalty free, meaning you can use it. Okay. And then the red color is a little too intense. So I'm going to try and make it like light blue. And then send it to the back. Then Mirror Knight. We'll turn his transparency down a bit. We'll send him to the back. Brightness up on this to get like hella bright, right? Then we'll send this to the back. You kind of just want it to be darker. Is the thing. Okay. I think I clicked on Mirror Night. Mr. 46K said great thumbnail. Oh, what's the current thumbnail? I actually have no idea what it is at the moment. Because it's a live stream, I think it like changes the thumbnail like as the stream progresses. Also, good to see you. I actually haven't been paying attention to what time it is. 1:46? That's not bad. So let me put this in the back now. I don't know. I might want to increase the contrast on it. Send it back. Take this. Ooh, it's getting gross. Starting to look a little cyber. Okay. Send it back. And then I probably want him at like that level, I guess. And then we can do stuff like increase his contrast to make him look darker. Ooh, don't want to get rid of those lines though. Don't want to make him too bright. I guess around there would be good. And then I don't like that there are little edges on it, so I'll send him to the back. Also, how's everyone's day so far? Just wanting to check in real quick. Control Z. It's hard for me to tell where I'm messing up on these edges. I see it when the knight's in front. I have trouble seeing it when the picture itself is in front. Let's see, Mr. 46K said, just great. How about you, bro? Doing well so far. Right now, I'm designing a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Dueling Book has a new function where you can make custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I'm getting hyped for that. Thank you, Nerd Tanker, by the way, for telling me about that. I would have had little to no idea. I imagine Ryan would have probably told me about it later on, but I wouldn't have known about it right now if it wasn't for your boy, Nerd Tanker. So shout out to Nerd Tanker for the info. Let's see. Mr. 46K said, oh shit, no way. Yeah, so now on Dueling Book, which is a website that I personally don't fuck with that hard, only because it doesn't always work on my Chromebook, but it seems like that's been fixed for the most part. Let's see, Mr. 46K said, I'd make my card OP Ash. It does seem like you do run the risk of people making really overpowered stuff. Nerd Tanker said, you're welcome. Let's see. So right now we need Dueling Book to start working again. Come on, Dueling Book. This is not the time to cuck your boy. Hey! Let's see. So I'm going to try to skip the intro if I can. Run Flash. Hey, look at that. Look at that black screen. Nothing here. This is nothing to see. So I guess we'll just wait. I guess we'll just wait for it to work. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hey, there we go. Duel, except not really. I'm about to make some custom cards. Dun 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 dun. That actually would be nice. So someone was like, "Is there a way to see other people's custom cards?" And that does actually sound really cool. What does it mean? Oh, well, browse image would be to just grab the images that we already have. Name is blank. Oh, wait, I'm not trying to upload. I just want to grab an image first. So you have to upload the card first and then do the images. Okay. They got me. Let's see. So I shouldn't call it a spell. It's a monster first and foremost. Pendulum monster. Moon Mirror Knight. And then he's going to have 1500 attack and 1500 defense. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, add 1 Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay, and then monster effect. You can equip 1 card from your deck to a monster you control. So I'm going to make that a once per turn you can equip 1 Moon Mirror card from your deck to a monster you control. And then has 1500 attack and defense. I'll make its pendulum scale, it can be 0. I'm fine with that. Let's see, it's an effect monster. It will be a warrior type monster. There we go. It's none of that. Attribute, I really like light warriors. So that's dope. I like how it has a link monster, link arrows for if you want to be a link monster. And then you can make it available to myself or available to everyone. So I'm gonna make it available to everyone. That's actually really cool. That option. It'd be fucked up if you were like, and it's only I'm the only one who can summon Moon Mirror Knight. Let's see. Mr. 46K said I'd make my card a water monster. Ooh. Water monsters definitely have that support. That support. Let's see. I think if Moon Mirror is an archetype, you have to put it in quotes. So it's like you can add 1 Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Let's see. Mr. 46K said, been in the county jail for a while, so that's why I'm back and forth on your channel. Oh, understandable. I hope that everything's going well for you at the moment. Crow Hogan said, what is this, Yu-Gi-Oh card maker? So this is duelingbook.com. It's a website where you can play Yu-Gi-Oh online, and they've introduced a custom card builder so that you can build your own cards and then use them in duels against people online. And you can share your cards with other people, or you may make and essentially have exclusive cards that only you can use. I don't know how I got tongue-tied like I did, but I got super tongue-tied. Let's see. So I'm gonna make it Moon Mirror Alpha Knight, because there will probably be more Moon Mirror Knights. But Moon Mirror Alpha Knight, once per turn, add one Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Once per turn, you can equip one Moon Mirror card. Also, the card part shouldn't be in quotes. It should just be the Moon Mirror part. Crow Hogan said, damn, that would take a while building a whole archetype from scratch. That's what I'm currently trying to do, actually. This is so it'll be interesting. Let's see. Once per turn, you can equip one Moon Mirror card from your deck. I'd say from your deck or graveyard to a monster you control. So you can search it to your hand, or if you play the monster to the field, you can just equip it straight to your card. So that's cool. And this is Alpha Knight. So now I want to... It's weird that you have to upload an image. You have to upload the card and then put an image on it. Level is blank. Oh, shit. Got me. Yeah. So Crow Hogan said someone is probably going to make a card that wins for them automatically when they summon it. That's definitely what people are going to do. It's going to be gross. I can imagine someone getting on here and being like, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, cannot be tributed, is unaffected by opponent's card effects. You know, you just throw in a bunch of protections. It's not hard to make stuff broken. Pendulum scale is blank. You right. It said 0, and I was like, 0 sounds fine. Because it's just good. So 0. And then we're going to hit upload. Cool. Browse image. Here we go. Now we'll get to add the Moon Mirror Knight card art that we made earlier. If it will load. Here we go. Wow, that looks dopey. That looks really dopey. I'm fine with that. So now that it's uploaded, will it just have that art? So I go to like my cards, and then it's like this is it. This is cool. Let's see. Crow Hogan said XD. So now if I search Moon Mirror, search, that's all it has. Can I not search pre-existing cards and my own card? Hold on, blue. And I won't. Okay, so this is just a custom search. I see what's going on. So I'll hit exit. My question is, if I go to a normal deck builder, can I search Moon Mirror and then my card come up? Mr. 46K said, thanks, bro. Very much appreciated. Also very true. People would be on the whole. My card my card cannot lose is a very interesting line to put on it. Someone tries to mess up your card, you're like, sorry, my card cannot lose. It is in the text. So if I'm in the deck builder, how do I find cards that I've made? Because Moon Mirror Shield's here. but not my moon mirror card that I have. Also, it's interesting to look at all the other things that have moon in their name. Half Moon Dragon. Let's see. He said maybe make a new deck. Possibly. I feel like there's something that I'd be able to do in the search that would help out. Alpha, new first. More options. I'll hit that. There we go. So you can put all custom cards as available to search. And now, yeah. Oh, cool. My card's the only thing that comes up if you search Moon. So that's cool. So I will be able to drag him over into decks and stuff like that. So we got Moon Mirror Alpha Knight. Okay, I vibe with that. So now we need to just make the rest of the archetype. Real quick, search. Let's read over Moon Mirror Shield. If the equipped monster battles your opponent's monster during damage calculation, the equipped monster's attack and defense becomes equal to the attack or defense, whichever is higher, of the opponent's battling monster plus 100 during damage calculation only. If this face-up card is sent from the field to the graveyard, pay 500 life points. Place this card on either the top or bottom of the deck. So I know the things that I would want to put in order to make that better. So let's jump back to the normal Dueling Book screen. So I guess I would hit exit here. Also, I should start working on this guy a little bit more. So we now know that this one is alpha. It's not just Moon Mirror Knight, it's Moon Mirror Knight Alpha. I guess I'll just re-download that. That doesn't really matter. Okay, so not Bera, but we're gonna make Beta now. Beta is gonna be a little bit different. So we're going to do a recolor on him, which will be interesting. And we're going to make Beta like blue. So there's Beta. I'm going to just make all my cards essentially look the same until I can get better arts of them later. It'll just help save time too. So there's Beta. So we scroll down and we go to, gosh, custom cards is at the bottom. Okay, so we go to card type, monster. I'm going to make them a pendulum-based archetype. This pendulum scale is going to be 12, even though we'll never, that'll never matter. It'll never matter that the pendulum scale is 12 because the deck isn't going to focus on having cards that are like that high up. Going to be a warrior monster. Pendulum effect. Monsters you control equipped with one or more Moon Mirror cards inflict. It looks like there's no space between cards and inflict, but I know there is a space and it's messing with me. Inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent when they destroy a monster by battle. So monsters you control equipped with one or more Moon Mirror cards inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent when they destroy a monster by battle. And then the effect will be when a card would be added from your deck. Well, when a card would be added to the top or bottom of your deck, add it to your hand instead. That or equip it to a monster you control instead. So when a card would be added to the top or bottom of your deck, and equip it to a monster you control instead. So what this card, Beta, will allow you to do is one of Moon Mirror Shield's weird things is whenever it gets destroyed, it goes to the top or bottom of your deck. So what you can do now is just straight up equip it back to a monster that you control instead, so that you don't have to worry about it just like being your next draw. It's always gross when it's your next draw. And then the pendulum effect will make it where you deal a lot more damage with Moon Mirror Shield, because Moon Mirror Shield only ever deals like 100 damage to your opponent. So now you can like actually like run into your opponent and deal a decent amount of damage with it. So it's not bad. So Moon Mirror Knight Beta. I'll also have 1500 attack and defense. Unquote, with one or more Moon Mirror cards, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent when they destroy a monster by battle. When a card would be added to the top or bottom of your deck, equip it to a monster you control instead. Let's see, ability. It doesn't have any of those. I am thinking about making at least one of them a union monster though. Light, level 4. And then you have to upload it first, but you got to make sure you make it available to everyone. Upload it first. So we got Moon Mirror Knight Beta. Then browse images. So now we got to wait. I feel like I'm going to be really sucky on Dueling Book. It's been a long time since I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! And a computer wasn't like enforcing all of the rules. There we go. So we got Moon Mirror Knight Beta. So that'll definitely make everything easier, to be honest. So now I can look at my cards. I now have alpha and we have beta. So yeah, so far with the archetype, you can search a Moon Mirror card from your deck to your hand, once per turn. And you can equip a Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to a monster you can control, just straight out. And then you can have monsters you control deal burn when they destroy monsters by battle. And you can move Moon Mirror Shield around. So that'll be helpful. What's after like alpha and beta? I'm so used to hearing people say gamma, but I don't think that's the next one. Also, I changed the naming convention. So it was Moon Mirror Alpha Knight, and then it's Moon Mirror Knight Beta instead of Moon Mirror Beta Knight. So that's weird. So next up, I'll make gamma. So let's see, we'll go to upload card. Oh no, I want to exit and then jump in and make a new one. So custom cards. Let's see. I have been streaming for a little bit longer than I normally would. I normally end these streams around 1 p.m. So I'll probably end the stream soon. I just need to not get too stuck in it. Moon, Mirror, Night, Gamma. It's going to be an effect monster. Might be a union monster. We'll see. Light, Pendulum, Warrior, level 4. And then its effect will be when whenever you would lose life points from a Moon Mirror equip card's destruction, well, Moon Mirror equip card being destroyed, gain the same number of life points instead. So whenever you would lose life points from a Moon Mirror equip card being destroyed, gain the same number of life points instead. I need something like pendulum effect. What would be a good pendulum effect? Once per turn, if you control one or more Moon Mirror monsters, you can normal summon you can special summon a Moon Mirror monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Dang, that's a lot of text. Okay, so Gamma will essentially allow you to get multiple summons in at once. And then the monster effect of Gamma essentially protects you from, it not only protects you, whenever you lose your Moon Mirror Shield from it being destroyed, you gain life points rather than lose life points. So that'll be helpful. From your hand, deck, or graveyard. So let's see, it'll have 1500 attack, 1500 defense. We can hit the upload button. I forgot all about the pendulum scale. So do I want to have it be another 0 scale or another 12 scale? We'll make it another 0 scale. Yeah, and I need something for special summoning. Moon Mirror cards that have been equipped, and I need one for gaining attack points for every Moon Mirror card equipped to a monster. I think that would be cool. So this will be available to everyone. So we got Moon Mirror Knight Gamma. And then we're going to change him from blue to green. Let's see. Download as PNG. Browse image. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So now we got Moon Mirror Knight Gamma. Now we can go into My Cards, and we can see Alpha Knight, Knight Beta, and Knight Gamma. So Alpha Knight, you can add one Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand once per turn, and then once per turn you can equip one Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to a monster you control. Let's see. Monsters you control equipped with one or more Moon Mirror cards inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent when they destroy a monster by battle. When a card would be added to the top or bottom of your deck, equip it to a monster you control. Let's see. And then whenever you would lose life points from a Moon Mirror card, equip card being destroyed, gain the same number of life points instead. Once per turn, if you control one or more Moon Mirror monsters, you can special summon a Moon Mirror monster from your deck, from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So let's see. I think what I would do after that is I would make something where it's like, yo, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Right now I'm making custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards that can be played on Dueling Nexus, not Dueling Nexus, that can be played on Dueling Book. So if you go onto the Dueling Book website, you can actually build the deck using these cards that I'm making and play around with them, see what you like, see what you don't like. I actually love to hear what you guys' thoughts are regarding these cards and like how you would incorporate them into your own deck. Right now, okay, so this is the scale 12 card. So let's exit and then work on a new card. Do, 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 do. Someone said whoever made Wonder Riders needs to show us how to play them. I love seeing people talking about the cards that they're making. It's actually really dope. I feel like that fundamentally changes the community. Ryan said, "Hi, Jet," in all caps. Yo, Ryan. So right now I'm making custom cards on a Dueling Book. You got me, Ryan. I had essentially sworn off Dueling Book because I didn't want to have to actually play and understand the rules of the game. But now I'm making my own cards. So now if I want to play my own cards, I'm going to have to play them on Dueling Book, at least until Dueling Nexus becomes so smart that you can make your own cards, which is ridiculous. Ryan said I haven't been able to use Dueling Book on my main browser, but I can now on Google Chrome. Yeah, Google Chrome used to give me problems with Dueling Book, but so far so good today. It loads a little slow, but once you're in kind of thing. So pendulum scale, this one's going to be a scale 12. Let's see. Moon Mirror Night. Delta. Let's see. This card gains 500 attack. So Ryan says he's been browsing through the public custom cards. I've been making all mine public because I want to see if other people play them. Have you seen any that you're really interested? This card gains 500 attack and 500. Oh wait, sorry. You don't say and 500 defense. 500 attack and defense. For each Moon Mirror card on the field. And it shouldn't be, let's change it from this card. All Moon Mirror. All Moon Mirror monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense for each Moon Mirror card on the field. And then Pendulum Effect. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. Once per turn, you can special summon. Oh, well, hold on, I got you. It should be target one Moon Mirror monster equipped to a monster you control. Special summon that monster. Okay. So this one is essentially just an attack buff one. And it also helps you special summon equipped Moon Mirror monsters. It also is a scale 12. And I'll make Delta purple. So we're going to go from here. This is the easiest way to make the cards look different. Do 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 do. do. 500 attack and defense for each moon mirror card on the field. Target one moon mirror monster equipped to a monster you control. Special summon that monster. And then upload, browse image. So right now I'm still thinking about what the archetype could really use. We already have a searcher. We might be able to use more defensive cards, maybe. Let's see. Once per turn, add one moon mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can equip one moon mirror card from your deck or graveyard to a monster you control. Let's see. Monsters you control equipped with one or more moon mirror cards inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent when they destroy a monster by battle. When a card would be added to the top or bottom of your deck, equip it to a monster you control. I think it says on the field if you read it full out. A monster you control instead. Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Right now, I'm making custom cards on Dueling Book. And then we got Moon Mirror Knight Gamma. Once per turn, if you control one or more Moon Mirror monsters, you can special summon a Moon Mirror monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Monster effect, whenever you would lose life points from a Moon Mirror equip card being destroyed, gain the same number of life points instead. Oh, Kirby, have you made any custom cards yet? I'd actually be really hyped to see what you made so far. So we got Alpha Knight, Knight Beta, Knight Delta, and Knight Gamma right now. So we have four of them things. Blah. So myself making more. There needs to be a red one. So I think I know what I would want. Let's see. Kirby said, are these inspired by Moon Mirror Shield? Yep. So these are all supposed to be Moon Mirror Shield based monsters. So the idea is that you want to equip Moon Mirror Shield to them, or equip them to each other, which is odd. So Moon Mirror Alpha Knight, once per turn, add one Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So you can add Moon Mirror Shield, but you could also add any of the other knights to your hand. And then once per turn, you can equip one Moon Mirror card from your deck or graveyard to a monster you control. So that means that you could equip another Moon Mirror Knight to a Moon Mirror Knight, or you can equip Moon Mirror Shield to a Moon Mirror Knight, which is odd, but there are cards that are supposed to work off of that. So then you have Moon Mirror Knight Beta. Monsters you control equipped with one or more Moon Mirror cards inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent when they destroy a monster by battle. So Moon Mirror Shield deals really weak damage to your opponent when it destroys a monster by battle. So Moon Mirror Knight Beta is supposed to make up for that, more or less. So let's see. Then the monster effect for Moon Mirror Knight Beta. When a card would be added to the top or bottom of your deck, equip it to a monster you control instead. So when Moon Mirror Shield would normally go to the top or bottom of your deck, you can equip it to a monster that you control instead. So that's pretty simple. So Beta is good because if you lose your Moon Mirror Shield for whatever reason, you can just get it back. Then we have Delta. Delta, once per turn, target one Moon Mirror monster equipped to a monster you control. Special summon that monster. So essentially, if you used Alpha Knight's ability to equip a Moon Mirror monster to a monster that you have, you can then use Delta's ability to special summon it to your field. So that's interesting. Kirby said you could try making some of the nice Union monsters. I've been thinking about that, straight up. Moonmirror Knight Delta essentially makes any of them Union monsters, kind of like Alpha and Delta put together can make any of them like Union monsters, but they don't have particular effects when they do that. And then all Moon Mirror monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense for each Moon Mirror card on the field. So that one helps benefit you in that way. I think I know a good way of doing that. I want to do a spell card for them that helps with that. And I think what the spell card would do is make their pendulum effects spell effects when they're equipped. It's going to be something weird like that. So let me go back to upload card. Let me exit because I don't want to mess up anything. Exit and then go back in. So go into custom cards. And then I'm going to change it to spell this time. Probably make it a field card. Moon Mirror Sanctuary. And then the effect of Moon Mirror Sanctuary would be once per turn. Kirby said I could try and make a Fire King monster inspired by another monster. That'd be pretty dope. Once per turn, you can equip one Moon Mirror card from your hand to a monster you control. The pendulum effect let's see, hold on. As an equip card. As an equip card, its pendulum effect becomes its equip effect. Okay, once per turn, you can equip one Moon Mirror card from your hand to a monster you control as an equip card. As an equip card, its pendulum effect becomes its equip effect. And then it'll have a second once per turn effect. You can special summon one Moon Mirror card one Moon Mirror monster. Kirby said it would be a high avatar based on Sacred Phoenix of Nephidus. Ooh. I see your boy Kirby's getting hype. I wouldn't mind making some hero cards. I think that would be really dope. Once per turn, you can special summon one Moon Mirror. You're a monster. Equipped to a monster you control. Okay, once per turn, you can special summon one Moon Mirror monster. Monster that is equipped to a monster you control. I don't think this should be Moonmere Sanctuary. It should be Moonmere Sacred Union. So Moonmere Sacred Union. I know I made it a spell card, but I mean not a spell card, a field spell card. There should probably be a continuous spell card instead. And I'll just make I already have a thing that can search it. But once per turn, you can mirror a card from your hand to a monster you control as an equip card. As an equip card, its pendulum effect becomes its equip effect. Okay, once per turn, you can equip one Moonmere Pendulum card from your hand to a monster you control as an equip card. As an equip card, its pendulum effect becomes its equip effect. Once per turn, you can special summon one Moonmere monster that is equipped to a monster you control. Okay, I'm down with that. And then I need a card art for Sacred Union. So this will be interesting to edit. It's so purple. Needs to calm down with being so purple. Let's see. And then I want to increase the transparent. Oh, wow. That actually looks kind of dope. They like shaded each other. It wasn't my original intention, but it looks cool. That almost looks like a fusion spell card kind of artwork. But that will be Moonmere Sacred Union. It's really weird to have it be a card that makes them into union monsters. But I kind of like it. It sucks that myself only is the default. I feel like I'll accidentally make one of these myself only and be like, rip. Ryan said, I saw your cards in the custom card list. Oh, ballin'. They're easy to identify because they all look exactly the same. They're just the same card. Let's see. I want to make one that just has Neospacian Panther's effect because I really like Neospacian Panther. I feel like it has an effect that it doesn't deserve, I guess. Random. It's random that it has. And that's what I don't like about it. So now we got Moonmere Sacred Union. So once per turn, you can equip one Moonmere Pendulum card from your hand to a monster you control as an equip card. As an equip card, its pendulum effect becomes its equip effect. Once per turn, you can special summon one Moonmere monster that is equipped to a monster you control. So that'll be actually pretty interesting. So Alpha Knight's the Searcher. and it also lets you equip moon mirror cards from your deck or graveyard to monsters you control. Then beta helps you deal more damage when you have moon mirror shield equipped to moon mirror monsters you control, and excuse me, it allows moon mirror shield to be equipped directly to a monster you control rather than go to the top or bottom of your deck. Let's see, Delta. Once per turn, target one moon mirror monster equipped to a monster you control and special summon that monster. So Delta does something similar to what Union does. And then its monster effect, all moon mirror monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense for each moon mirror card on the field. So it's useful to have that. And then Gamma, once per turn, if you control one or more moon mirror monsters, you can special summon a moon mirror monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So Gamma is really good for getting them out as well. And its monster effect, whenever you would lose life points from a moon mirror equipped card being destroyed, gain the same number of life points instead. I need a moon mirror card that essentially allows you to search 2 moon mirror monster cards and add them from your deck to your hand. Maybe with the idea that they have to have the same name or something like that. Or maybe just they have to have different pendulum scales. So add 2 moon mirror cards, pendulum cards with different pendulum scales from your deck to your hand. Kirby said I've uploaded a card, but it's not finished yet. Okay, you're able to edit them, Kirby, so that shouldn't be a problem. I do really like the art on Moon Mirror Sacred Union, though. It's very simple, but all the artwork for it's really simple, so I'm fine with that. So we'll just make. What was the card I want to add again? It was the making it easy to do the pendulum scales thing. So I'll work on that next. So it'll just add them from your deck to your hand. Do, 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 do. So let's see. Moon mirror scales. Add 2 moon mirror cards. Moon mirror pendulum cards with different scales from your deck to your hand. Okay, add 2 moon mirror pendulum cards with different pendulum scales from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Let's see. I'll make it a quick play spell card just to make it a little bit better. From your deck or graveyard to your hand. And then up here, we're going to work on the art for that. I do really like how that looks. And then change this to No recolor, so we're back to alpha's color. Then we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Pendulum scale. Oh, I still have it set on, like it has reuse. Excuse me. No label for reuse. We don't care anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I want. I do really like the concept of pendulums and the concept of XYZ monsters. So I might add XYZ support. I don't know. It looks too detailed to be on one of these cards. Also, I kind of like the idea of it being in the middle. So I'm going to scoot it up a bit. And then I know how to fix that detail problem. Up the contrast. Up this contrast the fuck out of it. Looking low res right there. That's what we're looking for. And then ooh, it's so washed out. Too washed out. There we go. Looking cheesy. So that'll be moon mirror scales. I recommend running three of them things, because it'll allow you to get those pendulum scales out there. Ooh. There we go. So moon mirror scales. Quick play. That'll be available to everybody. And then we'll hit browse image. Right. We have to upload it first. So let's make sure it's right. Moon mirror scales. Add 2 moon mirror pendulum cards with different pendulum scales from your deck or graveyard to your hand. It should probably be from your deck and or graveyard to your hand. And then we upload it. Okay, and then browse image. I think the issue is we don't have enough moon mirror shield search. Kirby said, "Thank you, DeviantArt user Kai1411." Your boy Kirby's putting that credit in. I wonder if anyone's like grabbing art from like online and then putting the credit in, like in the effect text for the card, like at the end being like, "Thanks." I think that would be pretty cool. So let's see. We got Moon Mirror Alpha Knight, Moon Mirror Knight Beta, Moon Mirror Knight Delta, Moon Mirror Knight Gamma, Moon Mirror Scales, and Moon Mirror Sacred Union. So Sacred Union makes them all union monsters. Moon Mirror Scales lets you quickly search like a Gamma and a Delta, or a Beta and an Alpha. So you can get them in that hand. Let's see. You're most of the time wanting to go for like Alpha. Because Alpha's just good. mainly because alpha lets you grab more, like your other moon mirror guys. Kirby said, there, it's finished. Oh, ballin'. Kirby just finished up one of his custom cards. So that's good. So let's see. So we got moon mirror scales up. I probably want a card that just straight up is Alpha's effect. Add one moon mirror card from your deck or graveyard to your hand, but that's like all the card does. So it's just more search. Yeah, because you can't really go wrong with. I mean, you can go wrong with it, but we'll see. I also wouldn't mind having some generic spell and monster effect negation. I feel like it needs it, considering that none of these cards really try to deal with your opponent, but they need to. So I could probably have a continuous spell card, and it's like once per turn, you can tribute or discard one moon mirror card. Well, a tribute. You can. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Do we have one that protects them from being destroyed by card effect? Because I feel like we don't. I feel like we need something that's like it protects your equipped cards from being destroyed by card effect. Oh, really from your opponent's card effects. I think that would be cool. I also want a Moon Mirror Knight that copies your opponent's effects. Because I feel like that'd be dope. Especially if there was a Moon Mirror Knight that was like, when it's an equipped card, it lets you copy an opponent's attack. And when it's on the field, it copies an opponent's effects. I would probably stop the alpha, beta, delta, and gamma naming convention and name it like Moon Mirror Knight True Reflection or some shit. And True Reflection just straight up becomes like a copy of your opponent's monster. But it can like change once per turn or something like that. So I like Moon Mirror Scales. Yeah, I need that continuous one I was talking about. A continuous card that can legitimately stop other people's shit. Because right now it just doesn't. Let's see, so custom cards. So this will be. I'm going to make it a continuous spell card. Moon Mirror. I'll call it Moon Mirror Counter, which is a weird name. But when your opponent activates a card effect, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror one Moon Mirror card to negate the card effect and destroy it. Well, hold on. Kirby said, wow, somebody made an Infinity Gauntlet card. What does it do? And do you require like the Infinity Stone cards in order to like get it to work? Let's see. You can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card to negate. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card. Excuse me. To negate the opponent's card effect, and destroy one card your opponent controls. So Moon Mirror counter. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card to negate the opponent's card effect and destroy one card your opponent controls. So if my opponent played Raigeki, but I had Moon Mirror counter on the field, and I had like a Moon Mirror card in my hand, I could discard that Moon Mirror card from my hand, then negate that opponent's card effect and destroy a card that my opponent controls. So I could destroy a card my opponent controls that wasn't the one that I negated, because it doesn't specify that it has to be the same one. Nerd Tinker said, I'm almost done making my deck. Nerd Tinker, are you saying you're almost done making like a completed, like it's like a totally finished deck? Because that sounds impressive, like a custom deck. Because that sounds really cool. Let's see. Kirby said, during each of your standby phases, you can place one infinity counter on this card, max 6. For each counter on this card, the monster equipped gains 1,000 attack. Once per turn, you can detach 2 counters from this card to destroy 1 card on your opponent's field. Interesting. So if you had 6 counters on it, you could destroy 3 cards on your opponent's field. I feel like it could be better. I don't know. I like it. I mean, you can get a monster to 6,000 attack. I don't know. Let's see. No. It's the no symbol. Yeah. And the Nerd Tinker said, detach? You mean remove. I detach my counter. Detach is an interesting way to phrase it. Let's see. So we're going to paste that no symbol in. And then he says the card says detach. Well, we understand what you mean. It just seems odd that the person who wrote that card said detach instead of remove, only because it's just not what it normally is, like the normal phrasing. Essentially, what they do by doing stuff like that is if someone made a card that was like your opponent cannot remove counters from cards, they could say, mine doesn't remove counters from cards, it detaches counters from cards. You know, because Yu-Gi-Oh has weird rulings like that, where you can just be like, it says something different, so it doesn't apply. So that would be interesting. It's weird because it's straight up a photo of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay, order, send backwards. So it pretty much just says no to your opponent's cards. So moon mirror counter. When your opponent activates a card effect, can discard or destroy. It seems like a pretty okay cost. I just feel weird about discarding or destroying. Because I just feel like most of the time you wouldn't want to do that. Excuse me. Now, I could, when your opponent activates a card effect, you can discard, well, you can send one Moon Mirror card from your field or hand to the top or bottom of the deck and do that. The only issue with that would be I have a card that says if it would go to the top or bottom of your deck, it would just go to the hand. So it would be too good. The card would essentially allow you to counter anything your opponent did for free. So I don't want to give a free counter. So I guess this will be okay. So everyone, let's see. Kirby said, my card art is actually from the Vanguard card, Reverse Aura Phoenix. Ooh, imagine if people just straight up put Vanguard cards in the game and made their monster effects make it work more like Vanguard. That'd be kind of weird. Let's see. So now we have Moon Mirror counter. Which just seems like a pretty solid card. Yep, it looks hella dopey. So we got Moon Mirror Alpha, Moon Mirror Counter, Moon Mirror Knight Beta, Moon Mirror Knight Delta, Moon Mirror Scales, Moon Mirrored Sacred Union, and Moon Mirror Gamma. Let's see. Kirby said the zones on the field might work with Vanguard cards. So I do like Moon Mirror Counter. We don't have anything that really stops summons. It would be interesting to have something like Moon Mirror Counter, like when your opponent summons a monster, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card to negate the opponent's summon and destroy one card your opponent controls. That'd be pretty okay. I don't know what art I would put for an anti-summoning card. You could almost argue that I should have put the anti-summon thing just on Moon Mirror Counter, because it only counters card effects. It doesn't stop summons. Let's see. I like how this one guy, Kazuyu Uchiha, is like, I'm trying to become the winner. Any feedback on the cards I created? And Pena Gyota Z said trash, both of them. They're just not good. Let's see. Custom cards. Spell card. Moon Mirror Anti-Summon. Oh, yo, Kirby's messaging me in the game. it's getting different. So Kirby's like, pineapples. Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream inside the game. Good to have you. Let's see. Moon Mirror Anti-Summon. When an opponent summons a monster, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card. Then negate the opponent's summon and destroy one card your opponent controls. I'm going to add, and if you can, destroy one card your opponent controls. So when an opponent summons a monster, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card. Then negate the opponent's summon, and if you can, destroy one card your opponent controls. So that's a Moon Mirror Anti-Summon. So I'll look up Summoning Circle. These summoning circles look pretty dope. Tools, usage rights, labeled for reuse. Okay. Tools, color, transparent. It looks like these are like the only ones I have access to. That's pretty basic. Okay, then we'll... Oh, I forgot that that's something that you can do. But I can copy image address, go here, hit replace image, search the web. Oh wait, I probably don't want to search the web because I already have the URL. By URL. That's what I need to do. Replace. It's really big. It needs to calm down with that. And then I'll recolor it. I need to make it look more magical. Because it's solid black, it's hard to recolor. Okay. Let me just make it white. So now it looks white. So now the recolor options have like no effect on it. Yeah. Rip. So I guess I'll just keep it black. Because recoloring it doesn't let you do anything. It just looks weird. It's because it's two circles, but they don't quite overlap with each other. Still don't quite overlap, but better than nothing. So that's Moon Mirror Anti-Summon. Which, in all honesty, those two cards didn't need to be separate cards. It kind of sucks that they're separate cards. So when an opponent summons a monster, you can discard or destroy one Moon Mirror card. Then negate the opponent's summon, and if you can, destroy one card your opponent controls. So right now it's set to myself only, so I'm going to set it to everybody. Then we're going to hit upload. Browse images. So there's Moon Mirror Anti-Summon. Looking gross. Looking super gross. Looking hella gross. So now we got, oh, the chat is partially in the way. So now we got Alpha Knight, Anti-Summon, Counter, Beta, Scales, Sacred Union, Gamma, Delta. So I do like that Counter and Anti-Summon are in it, because now I feel like we can do a lot more. Just to stop our opponent's stuff. Let's see, we have 8 cards. So if you run 3 of everything, you have 24 cards. And then if you run 3 Moon Mirror Shields, you have 27 cards. So we don't have enough yet for a full 40 card deck. I'm not good at math, so bear with me. 40 cards where you run 3 of everything. We need about 13 cards for like a full archetype. I know that I want to add something that lets you have anti-summon and Moon Mirror counter with the greatest of ease, like to just give you those cards. Because they need it. But of course, having a generic Moon Mirror search card would be nice. Even just a continuous once per turn, just add one. Similar to what Alpha Knight does when you put it in like a pendulum zone. Just a similar thing to that, but not. I also would like to make like ability mirror shield. I think that would be dope. Now I know one thing. For monsters, I normally like to have at least 20 monsters and like 20 spells and traps if I can. Not all unique, of course. So I think we have 4 monsters right now. So that means we have 12 monsters. So I probably need to make a few more monsters. Just there's a smidge more. And then I know on spells I'm messing up because I only have 3 right now. So I definitely do still need 3 spells. But we got anti-summon, counter, and sacred union as the only spells that we have at the moment. A link monster would be pretty cool, considering the fact that we just don't have any link monsters right now. So I could see us having a link monster that just needs one moon mirror monster to like get it out onto the field, and then one that requires 2 moon mirror monsters, and then one that requires 3 moon mirror monsters, so on and so forth. Right now, it's not hard to get 2 on the field. What is the easiest way to get 2 out really fast, like to spam them? Let's see. Moon Mirror Knight Gamma is like if you control 1 or more Moon Mirror monsters, you can special summon a Moon Mirror monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So you could put Gamma in a Pendulum Zone and then summon like any one of the other ones and throw it to the field. I wouldn't mind having a spell that just let you do that. I know he is a spell that lets you do that. So maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. This is the fact that he fulfills it is fine. A monster that did that would be cool too. It's also really nice to be able to look at the cards that I've worked on so far, and then build off of it based off of what I have. Might make an Xyz. I could definitely see the deck having an Xyz. I'm also looking at the time because I do have class still at some point. So, do I want to make a link monster and work on extra deck stuff? Really, I shouldn't jump the gun so soon. I still need to make Moon Mirror Knight Reflection, who can copy monster effects, which is cool because that's what I want. Let's see. Kirby said, I'm seeing a lot of Fire King monsters on DeviantArt. Maybe I could copy those and put those on Dueling Book. If you do, I would recommend that you give credit, like what you did in the chat earlier, but like on the card somehow. Otherwise, you wouldn't want like to upset them. You know what I mean? Waffle Man said 0 pictures, 0 out of 10. Got him. Let's see. Custom cards. So, spell. What would I want? What would I want? Do I want it to be a spell? Or do I want to make another monster? I think it's time to make a Moon Mirror Reflection Knight. Kirby said I might change the picture of my card so it just looks like an awesome looking phoenix. That sounds cool. I feel like you can't go wrong with that. Moon Mirror Reflection Knight. All Moon Mirror cards, well, monsters are warriors. It's an effect monster. Light warrior. Let's see. Level 4. Ayo. We'll make them another 0 scale. Let's see. Once per turn. Target 1 monster card on your opponent's field or in their graveyard. This monster's effect becomes that monster's effect until your next standby phase. Once per turn, target 1 monster card on your opponent's field or in their graveyard. I don't know why it's opponent's field. Target 1 monster card on the field or in the graveyard. Okay. Once per turn, target 1 monster card on the field or in the graveyard. This monster's effect becomes that monster's effect becomes the targeted monster's effect until your next standby phase. Once per turn, target 1 monster card on the field or in the graveyard. This monster's effect becomes the targeted monster's effect until your next standby phase. And then the pendulum effect is going to be similar. So it'll be target 1 target 1 continuous spell card on the field or in the graveyard. This pendulum effect becomes the targeted cards effect until your next standby phase. So Moon Mirror Reflection Knight's probably going to be the GOAT. Not gonna lie, he's pretty strong. Mainly because his effect is just really good. As a spell or as a trap, he just adapts. Well, sorry, as a monster or as a spell, it adapts really well. Okay, there we go. Moon Mirror Reflection Night. So once per turn, target one continuous spell card. Once per turn, target one continuous spell or trap card on the field or in the graveyard. This pendulum effect becomes the targeted card's effect until your next standby phase. Until the beginning or end. It really doesn't matter, but I want to specify until the end of your next standby phase. Yeah, it should be until the end of your next standby phase. So Reflection Night's going to be pretty good. I can see him going places. So he can become a continuous spell or trap card. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, do I want him to be able to target field spells? Nah. Kirby said you should make something of a boss monster named Omega. It is weird that I don't have a boss monster so far. Boom, 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 boom. I am curious what the boss monster would do. Reflection Knight's the weirdest one in the set because he's playing off of the mirror concept, but not really the moon mirror shield concept that everything else, is somewhat made to help out with. Once per turn, target one monster card on the field or in the graveyard. This monster's effect becomes a target monster's effect. I guess I should be fine with continuous spell or trap card on the field or in the graveyard. Because I was really tempted, super tempted, to make it copy a field play spell card effect. I feel like it would be cool. And it should be available to everyone. So there's Moon Mirror Reflection Night. How do they have the storage for all this? Like all the stuff that we're uploading? Because I imagine making so many custom cards is probably like insane. For them to be able to like hold all that. Moon Mirror Reflection Night. Being able to copy spells and traps or monsters. Pretty good. If Reflection Night could copy Quips, that's one thing that I didn't think about. If he could copy Quips, then he would fit really well in the archetype, but he doesn't. So that's weird. He probably should have copied Quips. So that's Moon Mirror Reflection Night. Now we need Kirby, so we're probably blowing their system. Hopefully not. Hopefully they were ready for this particular thing to happen, for people to love it and use the shit out of it. I wonder if there's a cap. Like, I wonder if there's a limit to how many custom cards you can upload. But we got alpha, anti-summon, counter, beta, union, reflection, gamma, delta, and scales. Scales is still one of the best cards. Just for getting out 2 different scales to the field is really good. Right now, anti-summon and counter are the best defenses this deck has against your opponent doing things. Moon Mirror counter can stop any card effect. Your opponent tries to Raigeki, nope. Solemn Strike, nope. You just discard or destroy 1 Moon Mirror card you have. And then Moon Mirror anti-summon, stop them from getting out their monsters by discarding or destroying. So that would be pretty dope. Union makes them all union monsters, which is odd. I still think that's really weird. Moon Mirror Knight overlay sounds really gross. But Moon Mirror Knight overlay, I could see it being like, this monster is treated like an XYZ monster. Like, I think that's so stupid, but it would be like, this monster is treated like an XYZ monster. You can attach monsters to this card as overlay units and like discard stuff. But I don't know. That seems really odd. None of them are Gemini monsters, which is good. I've never been a huge fan of Gemini monsters, but it would be interesting to have an archetype that had cards like Moon Mirror Sacred Union, where it's like, you can just make them something else. So in the same way that you can turn them into union monsters, you could turn them into like some other thing. Oh, I could see one that's like Moon Mirror Gemini, and all Moon Mirror monsters you control gain their pendulum effect if you summon them again. Like, if you like normal summon them a second time. So their pendulum effect becomes a part of their monster effect. That's so weird. That would give Alpha Knight the once per turn adding effect, and the once per turn like adding to your hand effect, and the once per turn equipping effects. I guess I could do that. That feels like such a weird concept, though. The ability to do that. Let's see. So we're going to go back into custom cards. We're going to make Moon Mirror Gemini. Card type is going to be a spell. It's going to be a continuous spell. I need to read how Gemini cards read, because it's been on a long time. No, I do not want this page translated. Not filtered by license. So let's see, Gemini Soldier will probably be like a good card to look at. Ooh, why is it so small? Why is it? Stop. Excuse me. So let's make it not transparent. Ooh, a message over the Facebook. Oh, it's from Maddie. Thank you kindly. Thumbs up emoji. Dueling Nexus was down, comma, but Dueling Book added a new custom cards feature, period. Right now I'm designing custom cards for a new Yu-Gi-Oh deck, period. Okay. So if it'll let me. Oh, you don't click it again, you pick another option. So I had to pick any color. Rip my sanity. Okay. So I'll read Gemini Summoner's Effect. Gemini Summoner is not himself a Gemini monster. Got me? Let's see. It's treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. You can normal summon a moon mirror monster where you control. Control. You can normal summon a moon mirror monster you control on the field. You can normal summon a moon mirror monster you control. Its pendulum effect can now be activated as a monster effect. You can normal summon a moon mirror monster you control. Its pendulum effect can now be activated as a monster effect. It's weird to say you can normal summon a. Is Gemini summon a phrase? You can normal summon a moon mirror monster you control. Well, on the field. You can normal summon a moon mirror monster. Its pendulum effect can now be activated as a monster effect. Okay, hold on. I think I got it. It's not necessarily a once per turn effect, but I was about to add a once per turn clause, but I don't think you'd want that. As a matter of fact, the other one for Union, is it a once per turn clause? Because if so, that's like all kinds of booty. Yeah, once per turn is normally like per monster. It's not like per thing. But I guess if I've already messed it up, I gotta reap what I sow. So it'll probably be a similar thing. Or maybe not. Maybe I can just know better and just not do it. I need to read like card rulings on how Gemini monsters work. Ooh. Um, ooh. Let's see. Do 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 do. So it's perform an additional normal summon. Kirby said, wait, Nexus was down? Earlier, we were trying to use Nexus, and we just couldn't. Like, it wouldn't load up like a game for us. And then Kirby said, if it was, it isn't now. Dun, 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 dun. I would hit it up, but now I'm motivated to keep going. You know what I mean? Target 1 moon mirror. Pendulum monster in a monster card zone. Its pendulum effect now works. Its pendulum effect can now be activated like a monster effect. You cannot activate this card's effect if you have normal summoned a monster this turn. Once per turn, target 1 Moon Mirror Pendulum monster in a monster card zone. Its pendulum effect can now be activated like a monster effect. You cannot activate this card's effect if you have normal summon a monster this turn. Kirby said, and now I have 2 cards. Fire King Supreme Avatar Garunix, credit to DeviantArt user on card. Oh, nice. I'm glad that you put it on the card. So once per turn, target 1 Moon Mirror Pendulum monster in a monster card zone. Its pendulum effect can now be activated like a monster effect. You cannot activate this card's effect if you have normal summon a monster this turn. So it'll essentially make them like a Gemini monster. So Control C, Control V. There you go. Also, it doesn't need all that extra space on the sides. Oops, Control Z. Okay, crop the side a bit. Probably want to crop that top. Okay, scroll it down just a smidge. Okay, up that transparency. And then maybe send it backwards. Recolor. That's to load the recolor list. You go like no recolor. And then for him, also just say no recolor. Control Z, the fuck? I thought I had selected them. Okay. That says non-transparent as that becomes. It's because you're essentially looking at it through the glaze of the one in front of it. Okay. Let's send it to the front. Okay, now let me increase the transparency. Okay. Let's up it even more. Would it look better if I upped it even more? A little too much? Maybe that'll be good. Moon Mirror Gemini. There we are. Let's see. Target one Moon Mirror Pendulum monster in a monster card zone. Its pendulum effect can now be activated like a monster effect. You cannot activate this card's effect if you have normal summoned a monster this turn. I'll put that at the beginning. You cannot activate this card's effect if you have normal summoned a monster this turn. Once per turn, target one Moon Mirror Pendulum monster in a monster card zone. Its pendulum effect cannot be activated like a monster effect. Man, this is weird. Everyone can use this and upload. Browse images. Maybe I'll make a ritual thing for it. I like ritual cards. Rituals are just weird. Yeah, it's weird to think about that. Oh shit, Nerd Tanker actually he's finished his thing. I don't think I'm like on your level yet, Nerd Tanker. I'm like making weird stuff now. So now they can act like Gemini monsters and they can act like Union monsters. Without being either. Currently the archetype has 5 monsters. One, yeah, because we have, where is he at? 1, 2, 3, 4. My first 5. Nerd Tanker said, check out my cards. Okay, ballin'. Let me exit here. I also need to check out Kirby's cards too. So what is the easiest way for me to find your boy's cards? Let's see. So I'm going to go to the deck constructor. Okay, then I'm going to set it to more options. All custom cards. And then, yeah, what do I search to see you guys' stuff? I don't know what you guys have made yet, like by name. I know that Kirby's made a Garunix card. 2 level 8 monsters. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, special summon 1 Fire King monster from your graveyard, destroy it during the end phase. If this card is destroyed by battle, I gotta scroll down. It's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. You can special summon it during the end phase, and it gains 1,000 attack. Credit to DeviantArt user Batmed. Okay, so this is Kirby's card. So this is the Kirby card that came out. Let's see. Nerd Tanker said, well, all the monsters I made are Beast Earth. Okay. So that makes it a lot easier to find them. So we're going to go here. Mark that out. I do think that's a cool card, Kirby. Well done. Monster. Previous options. I need more options than that. Okay. So did you make them Beast Warriors? Or did you make them Beast? I feel like you wanted to make Beast Warriors. Beast Warrior Earth. Search. Let's see. So are these the cards that you made? Let's see. Kirby said search Fire King for all now 3 of my cards. Okay, ballin'. He said just Beast. Okay. I need to hit that search button. Is this one of the ones you made, Nerd? It's not what I expected. Beast King, 2 level 4 Earth Beast type monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material to add 1 Beast type monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, when this card has no overlay units, attach 1 Beast type monster from your graveyard to this card. You can only use 1 of Beast King's effects once per turn. Interesting, actually. I like that it replenishes. Biopet. That sounds cool. Biopet Bullman, Willman, Pendulum Effect. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, quickie, you can destroy this card, and if you do, fusion summon 1 Beastborg fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters in your hand or you control as fusion materials. I like pendulum effects that are good like that. That's fucking dope. Because it's just a fusion card. It's a fusion card, but it can also be a monster. Monster effect. When your opponent activates a card or effect while you control no cards in the main monster zone, quickie. You can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do that, you can destroy one face-up spell or trap card. Nerd Tinker said, some of these aren't mine, but you'll see mine. Okay, ballin'. Grizzly, the Red Star Beast. 1 Earth Tuner plus 2 or more non-tuner Beast-type monsters. This card cannot be special summoned except by Synchro Summoning. If this card attacks your opponent directly and reduces their life points to 0, you win the match. I always think that's weird. I always think that's the weirdest effect to put on a card. You kind of already do, though. Mini Bear. If this card is summoned, inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points. I like that they just drew it. They just drew it on paper. Nimble Panther. This is custom? This panther attacks its foes very quickly. I don't know. It's interesting to see custom cards that don't necessarily seem overpowered. Like a normal monster seems just not what I would have thought to have seen at all. And here's some more. Nimble Tiger. This tiger attacks its foes very quickly. I think there's a pattern here. Panther Man. It's like a matte groaning Black Panther, like it's in the Simpsons style. Nerd Tanker says it's the XYZ, the ritual, and 2 of the normal and effect monsters. Oh, okay. Once per turn, you can target 1 Panther monster on your field you control. It can't attack this turn. Then give this monster attack equal to the original attack of the targeted Panther monster. And this is a level 4 with 2,000 attack and that effect. I feel like Panther Man's a little too good. He feels a little overpowered. You can target Nimble Panther with that. Make him a 3,000 attack 4-star monster. Panther Tiger. If this card cannot be fusion summoned, must be instead summoned by attributing Nimble Panther and Nimble Tiger. Once per turn, you can reveal 1 beast-type monster in your hand to draw 1 card. Huh. I like the reveal to draw thing. And then Nerd Tanker said, and the fusion, I forgot. I like that. I like that, Nerd Tanker. That's actually pretty good. Playful Grandpa. Why is it an effect card? I think what gets me about it is it's the perfect normal card, right? To be, because it just says like flavor text, but it's an effect. That's an effect. I activate the playful grandpa and his grandson. That's the effect. Let's see. Kirby said Panther Man is totally Shadow Dark Gale. Oh man, is that how you imagine him? You should tell Matt that. I feel like Matt would be very surprised. Let's see. This art is looking beast. You can special summon this card from your hand by removing 2 mythical beast cards from your graveyard from play. When summoned this way, you may target 1 spell or trap card on the field, banish that target. When this card declares an attack, you may target 1 mythical beast monster you control, destroy that target, and this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of your turn. So that just feels like a real card. Tapir. If this card is summoned in attack position while you're playing against Green Bean CC with the duel. When you put in troll cards, it's like I summon Tapir, I win the game. I'm facing off against Green Bean CC. People should play that card in their deck, and they should be like, in their like duel requests, like in the title, only Green Bean CC, you know who you are. Come face me right now. I got you. Kirby said, it's the jokes, man. I know, I got you, Kirby. The Beast King. This card can only be summoned by the Beast King summoning. This card gains 100 attack for each beast type in the graveyard. Once per turn, this card can shuffle 1 beast type from the graveyard to draw 1 card. That sounds like something Nerd Tanker would want. Tiger Man. Once per turn, target 1 tiger monster on the field. That monster cannot attack this turn. Then give this monster attack equal to that monster's original attack. So Tiger Man and Panther Man work with Nimble Tiger and Nimble Panther. I see. Oh. And then work with Panther Tiger. You got a setup here. So how many cards for a deck though? 9, 12. 15. That gives you 15 monsters is a good number of monsters. That's not too weird. I don't think I have enough monsters for my thing. Let's see. Earth, monster. Let's see. So to find Kirby's, we search Fire King. There we go. Long, long name. This is during the next standby phase. After this card was destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card from the graveyard. When you do, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Fire King monster from your deck, except Fire King High Avatar Nephidus Phoenix. Interesting. I see you on that. And then we have Soul of the Fire Kings. Let's see. Oh, I got a message from Maddie, which is why I stopped for a moment. Let's see. So I'll send that over to her. Let's see. So Soul of the Fire Kings. If a face-up Fire King monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do, this card's original attack becomes the attack of that destroyed monster. This card cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this face-up card would leave the field, banish instead. Okay, I see you, Kirby. Nerd Tanker said, I made 3 spells, but only one of them matters to the Beast deck, which is the ritual spell described in described in Beast King's effect. So Beast King Summoning. So the Beast King Summoning. I like that image. This card is used to ritual summon the Beast King. You must tribute monsters whose total level stars equal 8 or more from the field or your hand. Okay, ballin'. I see you. I'm glad to see that everyone's using the custom card creator. I've been feeling it. I hope that this is good. Can you special summon Toon Cyber Dragon if you don't control Toon? It's interesting to see people ask just generic questions. Darth Knight said, are there any copyright issues for uploading someone else's art onto custom cards? And it's just like, yes, there is. I like how it's like I'm going to release a bunch of support for heroes. I've introduced the new martial warrior archetype. Daniel the Hero said genius. So I guess people really like those. Nerd Tinker said, I made Roll of Fate, the anime card. What does Roll of Fate do? I'm curious to know. Also, I think around 4:30, I'll probably end the stream. Just because I need to look at a few things for class, because I do still have class tonight. Anti-summon, Moon Mirror Counter, Gemini, Reflection Knight, Gamma, Delta, Beta, Union, Scales. He says it's a spell, FYI. Okay. What does the Roll of Fate spell do? Right now I'm trying to figure out what I need to add to this. Let's see. Not type. Well, I guess type. Oh, spirit? Why would I want... So I'm trying to figure out what I would... Because I like the idea of the Moon Mirror cards being able to be other types. Gemini made sense. Union made sense, I guess. It wouldn't be hard to make a tuner one. It would literally be a continuous spell card that's like all Moon Mirror monsters are considered tuners. And that would be it. And then you could use them to synchro summon for stuff. Yeah, I can do that right now. It would be Moon Mirror Tuner. Oh, to go in line with all the other ones, you could just be like, once per turn, target one moon mirror monster you control. The targeted monster becomes a tuner monster until the end of the turn. Yeah, that's not bad. Once per turn, target one moon mirror monster you control. The targeted monster becomes a tuner monster until the end of the turn. Oh, he said don't call it tuner, call it tuning. I like that. Moon mirror tuning. Once per turn, target one moon mirror monster you control. The targeted monster becomes a tuner monster until the end of the turn. And then we'll throw a tuning fork onto the picture. So I'll do that now. So we grab that, get rid of that. Let's see. And then I need tuning fork. Dun, doo, 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 dun, dun, dun. Let's see. So we're jumping into tools. There we go. So we want to go to usage rights, label it for reuse, and then we need to jump into colors and get transparent set up. So color, transparent. And that should give us what we need. Cringe. So they're like tune up, like with a wrench instead of tuning fork. I don't even know what a blivet is. Now I'm curious. Maybe a blivet is a type of tuning fork. I'd rather just Google what's a blivet. Blivet? Let's see. Anything over full. An item of unknown purpose, often unnecessary or useless or annoying. What? What? That's a real word? It means something useless. An impossible trident, also known as an impossible fork, the devil's tuning fork, etc. So it's called the devil's tuning fork? Okay. Closest thing I'm probably going to get. It's weird that it's like a true transparent. That's really weird. I kind of like it. It looks hard to see. I wonder if I could make it stand out. I think things that are more or less solid black don't recolor. Oh, well, this looks like it'll recolor. That's good. That barely did anything. Darker blue? That wasn't a dark color. Darker? That just looks black now. It's like, that doesn't help. Okay. And that will be moon mirror tuning. So then we'll download that as a PNG. And then Kirby said, now I got the spell card, Fire Tornado. Does Fire Tornado destroy like all spell and trap cards on the field? Once per turn, target one moon mirror monster you control. The targeted monster becomes a tuner monster until the end of the turn. So let's see. Let's turn it where anybody can have that. We're going to hit the upload card. I mean, not the upload card. Hit the upload button. Thank you, by the way, for the naming idea, Kirby. That does just make more sense. I will be ending the live stream at 4:30, comma. I will read it once the live stream finishes. Period. We've had a super long stream today because I've been hype about the custom cards being added to Dueling Book. Period. So let's see. So open that. Oh, it looks a lot better on here. Kirby said, no, it destroys all my monsters. True, because Fire Kings do benefit from it. And it has a graveyard effect. That's pretty dope. Moon Mirror Tuning. Once per turn, target one Moon Mirror monster you control. The targeted monster becomes a tuner monster until the end of the turn. Okay, yeah, I'm vibe with that. So now we can make them tuners. So let's see. Yep, it's been an extra long stream. Period. 1, 2, well, it's in rows of 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've made 11 new cards so far. Period. So I guess I'll make one that can make them tunes. So I could what would I do to show that they're cartoons? Yeah, I have no idea what would help me show that they're cartoons. I also don't know what benefit they would get from being toon monsters. But it's an interesting idea. Oh, I could have little stupid stuff like yeah, kind of like a comic bubble. Pow cloud. Yeah, like that. Kirby said, so the card doesn't make the tuners? Doesn't make them tuners? So it does. The Moon Mirror tuning card. This one, once per turn, target one Moon Mirror monster you control. The targeted monster becomes a tuner monster until the end of the turn. The new one I'm making is going to be like, literally it makes them into tune monsters. Because I'm just making it where they can be anything now, I guess. I don't even know what the advantage is of making them tunes. But I like it, I guess. The concept that they can be like any of the other things. Let's see. Moon mirror. Moon mirror tune transformation? Moon mirror tune eyes? Moon mirror tuning? This is moon mirror tunify, I guess. Moon mirror tunify. Let's see. So Kirby said, look at the tune monsters. So I will look at the tune monsters for Yu-Gi-Oh. Sorry about that. I looked at a message that I got. Yu-Gi-Oh tune monsters. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Yeah, if they share particular effects, that would be good to be able to install onto the moon mirrors. Let's see. So originally in the manga and anime, toon monsters were formed by having the effect of Toon World applied to non-toon monsters. These toon monsters had the ability to avoid being destroyed in battle. Let's see, with a reliance on the card Toon World. In the OCG and TCG, Toon is an ability. Toon monsters exist as separate cards that their non-toon counterparts with whom they share no direct in-game relationship. They're capable of attacking the opponent directly while they benefit from the card Toon World. They can be while they benefit from the card Toon World, they can be used without it. Let's see. All Toon monsters belong to the Toon archetype. Toon monsters were the first effect monsters with an ability to be introduced, debuting in Spellrunner, while flip monsters were introduced earlier. They are not treated as having an ability until much later. That actually gives me an idea. So they can normally attack directly, and they benefit from Toon. Oh well, this is manga, so I don't want to look at the manga one. Let's see. So class A must first special summon itself from the hand by tributing. It's weird there are a whole bunch of different versions of the Toon thing, because now I don't know which one to do. Must first be special summoned from your hand by tributing the same number of monsters as for a tribute summon of a monster with its original level while you control Toon World. After being special summoned properly, it can be special summoned from the graveyard or while banished by an appropriate effect. It is not necessary to control Toon World. Cannot attack the turn of special summon. Requires a payment of 500 life points to attack. If Toon World on the field is destroyed, so is the Toon monster. If the opponent doesn't control any Toon monsters, it can attack directly. Let's see. Kirby said, I'll chat the Toon effects. So this is gross. This is really gross. So let's see. Kirby said this card can attack your opponent directly unless they control a Toon monster. If they do control one, this card must target a Toon monster for its attacks. So I guess that will be a basic thing it'll have to do. Oh, right. I normally exit and then, excuse me, go back in. Nerd314 said, what is the meta deck in custom card format so far? And VVV Dick Demolisher said, gay homosex. Gay homosex is the meta. Someone's gonna make that. Tetrodon said that will never exist. People will make absolutely broken one-turn wins. Let's see. So this is going to be another continuous spell. So Kirby says it has 3 effects. Okay. So once per turn. Also, Moon Mirror Tunify. I don't know why I put the quotes up before I put the number. Target 1 Moon Mirror monster you control. The targeted monster is considered a toon monster. Nerd Tanker said, should be during either player's turn. During either player's turn? How often do you want to turn your monster into a toon like after the fact? Like like a because I don't this deck doesn't do a lot of summoning during your opponent's turn. I'll think about it. That's interesting. As a toon monster, it can attack your opponent directly if they do not control a toon monster. No, it doesn't need the extra space. If your opponent controls a toon monster, it can only target toon monsters for attacks. Let's see. As a toon monster, it can attack your opponent directly if they do not control a toon monster. If your opponent controls a toon monster, it can only target toon monsters for attacks. And then Kirby said, now I have the counter trap Herald of Rebirth. Interesting. Once per turn, target 1 Moon Mirror monster you control. Kirby said, now that's 5 cards. Now that's Kirby's first 5. Let's see. Once per turn, target 1 Moon Mirror monster you control. The targeted monster is now considered a toon monster. As a toon monster, it can attack your opponent directly if they do not control a toon monster. If your opponent controls a toon monster, it can only target toon monsters for attacks. That's interesting. Do I need a clause that says you have to require Toon World be on the field? Like, should it be like you can only play this card if you have Toon World? Also, you have to pay life points. So it's like you got to pay 500 life points to attack. Oh shit! Thank you, Kirby. I appreciate it. Should this card require that you have Toon World on the field? So it might want that. You must pay 500 LP. Oh, so not all of them do? Do all of them require that you have Toon World on the field? Like, is that a thing? Because if that's the case, I wouldn't mind. I don't know. Do I want to make it require Toon World? That makes it sound kind of gross if it requires Toon World. Maybe it just shouldn't. Once per turn, target one Moon Mirror monster you control. The targeted monster is now considered a Toon monster. As a Toon monster, it can attack your opponent directly if they do not control a Toon monster. If your opponent controls a Toon monster, it can only target Toon monsters for attacks. What does the actual Toon World card do? Does it just like exist? You just played. You just that's all it's for. I see. So I guess I won't require you to have Toon World. Moon Mirror monster you control. This is really weird. I wonder if this will be too good. Do you guys think this will be too powerful of a card to turn Moon Mirror monsters into Toons? Because Reflection is pretty strong on its own. So if Reflection can attack directly, I could see that being a problem. This is like legitimately like causing issues. I guess we'll find out. Upload this card. This is gonna be ultra gross because you'll be able to make them Toons. Let's see, browse image. Moon Mirror Toonify. I wonder how making them spirits would work. I kind of have an idea for flip effect. Flip effect sounds dumb. I kind of don't want to do it. Do a flip effect one. It feels like too much. Let's see. Kirby said Toons aren't exactly a strong archetype. Well, it's more the idea of having the Moon Mirror monsters be able to attack directly. For one, the Moon Mirror monsters have weird effects already. I guess it's weird to have Moon Mirror monsters attack directly anyways, because of the fact that they're made to work with Moon Mirror Shield. But Moon Mirror Reflection Knight, his monster effect lets him like copy the monster effect of another monster in the field or the graveyard. So imagine copying something really good and then just being able to swing at your opponent directly. Like you play Moon Mirror Reflection Knight, you play Moon Mirror Tunify, you turn them into a cartoon, and your boy's like, I'm swinging at your jitters. After he copies something strong out of the graveyard, like Armatile or some shit, right? Uh, that would be 10,000 plus 1,500. So like 11,500 right to the jitters. Just right, smacks you in the jitters. Also, I just realized Moonmirror Tunify doesn't say anything that specifies like, hey, only as long as this card's on the field or anything else. Kirby said you could make the flip effect, add Moon Mirror Shield from your deck to your hand. Well, I was thinking, you know how I have all these equips that essentially turn them into cards that they're not? Like you can like make them into tuners, you can make them into tunes, you can make them into union monsters. I was thinking you could make them into flip effects. Um, so the way that I would make the flip effect thing work is if a moon mirror card, if a moon mirror monster is changed from face down, is flipped face up. That's how it is. If a moon mirror card is flipped face up, activate its pendulum effect as a flip effect. Oh, Kirby said it should be past 4:30 now. Dang it. This is one more while we're here. One more. And then I'll get off. The one guy in the live chat said, "Fuck it, I'm skipping my social life." And it's like I know how you feel. I didn't think they were gonna add this to Dueling Book, and now I'm feeling that I'm gonna skip on my social life vibe. Moon Mirror Flip sounds that's such a weird title. Continuous. When a face down Moon Mirror monster is flipped face up, you can activate its pendulum effect as a flip effect. So that's how that would work. I think that's such a... That one's weird too. Kirby said, and then the first response was, "You had one? Ooh, they're gooning them." They're getting them. Let's see. I got this. So we just gotta flip them vertically. Moon mirror flip. So then, when a face down moon mirror monster is flip face up, you can activate its pendulum effect as a flip effect. Excuse me? Hey, good. So now they are also more or less flip monsters, and they're Gemini monsters, and they're union monsters, and they're tune monsters, and they're tuners. So I just haven't figured out how to make them spirits yet. I'm actually not sure how I would do that. Oh, I know how I would do that. That actually doesn't seem that hard at all. I'm almost there, comma. I just need to make one more card, period. Then I will read it, period. Okay, there we go. So I'm pretty sure I understand what I have to do to make them spirits. So let's see, custom cards. Kirby said, I think some of your cards aren't seen by everyone. Nani? My cards. I guess we'll click through real quick and see which ones are and which ones aren't. Alpha's good. Anti-summon's good. Mirror counter's good. Flip, myself only. Now it's everyone. Save. Kirby said, be careful of that spirit effect. Gemini is good. Beta is good. So Kirby, what do you think of the spirit effect? The spirit effect, oh, Delta was an exclusive? Not anymore. So what I would want to do for the spirit one is that you can special summon one Moon Mirror card, one Moon Mirror monster from your hand, right? But that Moon Mirror card must return to your hand during the end phase, would be the idea. I feel like people would abuse that, though. Let's see. You can equip one. Wait a minute. It didn't go into the editor, did it? Okay, yeah. Everyone can see that. That's good. Moon Mirror Scales. It's good. Tunify. Good. Tuning. Good. Do you think that would be broken, Kirby? To have it where you can special summon one from the hand, but it has to return to your hand at the end phase? Or do you think that'd be too powerful? Spirit monsters cannot be special summoned? Okay, I gotta do my research. Spirit monster, Yu-Gi-Oh. Because I don't want to make it useless, I guess is the thing. I don't want to make it where maybe I could make it you can normal summon one Moon Mirror monster from your hand. That Moon Mirror monster can have its pendulum effect as its monster effect, but it has to return back to your hand during the end phase. Maybe I could do that. Let's see. Or the turn it is special summoned in the case of spirit monsters that can be special summoned. Let's see. Kirby's saying something. Ooh, he sent a link. I'll make sure to check that out in a moment, Curbs. Let's see. Moon Mirror. Spiritualize. Once per turn. It's a continuous spell card. Target one Moon Mirror or monster in your hand. You can normal summon that monster to the field and activate its pendulum effect like a monster effect. You must return monsters summoned by this card's effect to the hand during the end phase. Okay. Once per turn, target one Moon Mirror monster in your hand. You can normal summon that monster to the field and activate its pendulum effect like a monster effect. You must return monsters summoned by this card's effect to the hand during the end phase. That are still on the field. You must return monsters summoned by this card's effect that are still on the field. Put some commas in there. To the hand during the end phase. That's a lot of text. Okay. Once per turn, target one Moon Mirror monster in your hand. You can normal summon that monster to the field and activate its pendulum effect like a monster effect. You must return monsters summoned by this card's effect that are still on the field to the hand during the end phase. Excuse me. So that's Moon Mirror Spiritualize. So now Control Z. And I gotta make him like a ghost. I'll put like a cartoon ghost thing on it. So ghost images, tools. So we're almost there. Usage rights labeled for reuse. And then we gotta go to tools and make it transparent. Kirby said during your main phase, you can normal summon one Moon Mirror monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You can only use this effect once per turn. I have a card that does something similar to that. Oh, so he has like a different way of doing it. You can normal summon one Moon Mirror monster in addition to your normal summon / set. Is that how spirit monsters work? Like, can you just kind of like spam them out? Let's see. One Moon Mirror monster in addition to your normal summon / set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. The monster's normal summon with this card's effect are returned to the hand during the end phase. Okay. He said more Yu-Gi-Oh! Like words. I also think it just looks neater too. I appreciate it. So I need transparent ghost. Ooh. Is that really transparent though? Ooh. Yes, it is. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Moon Mirror Spiritualize. Let's see. Thank you, Kirby, again for the wording. Appreciate it. He said, I took the first part from Fire Formation Tensu. Oh, I see. Ballin'. And now that it's uploaded, did I make sure everyone could have it? Ah, I said myself only. What a cuck. Upload. Error. Error. Okay, so I know how to fix it. Let's grab the image first, and then we can edit it. It's taken forever to load. Load the thing. Okay, so we got Moon Mirror Spiritualize coming at you. Looking dumb, looking hella dumb. Okay, and then we need to edit Spiritualize. Everyone can see it now. And save. There we go. It's actually pretty dope to have the same tools that they use to like add cards to the game. Right, I'm still in like edit card. So real quick before I check out Kirby's cards, we got Alpha Knight, Anti-Summon, Counter, Flip, Gamma, Delta, Beta, Gemini, Reflection, Union, Mirror, Spirit Tuning, and Tunify. So there are a lot of different things that you can do with this deck so far. I imagine I'll also make an extra deck monster for like each type, one of each type of extra deck monster. Probably also will make a ritual for them. But rituals do seem kind of gross. I mean, I don't think they'll be gross. It's just this deck is doing a lot of weird. It's definitely a lot of weird. And I imagine you wouldn't run all of these. I don't think you'd be like, I want them to do union stuff, and I want them to be tunes, and they gotta be tuners, so I can synchro summon, and then there's spirits too, so I can do spirit stuff. There are definitely a lot more spell cards than monsters now. If we set it to only spells, it's 9 cards. So we almost have 10 spell cards total. And if we set it to monster, we'll only have 5 monsters. RIP. 5 monsters can fill up 15 spots, though, in your deck, which means you only need 5 more cards in order to fulfill like a full deck. But let's check out Kirby's deck real quick. Really quick. Might just look at the pictures. I gotta use the bathroom. I've been sitting here for like almost 4 hours. And also, I gotta read a message that Maddie sent me. Maddie's like, tell me what your thoughts are on this thing I wrote. And I haven't been able to get back to her. Plus, I gotta go to class in like half an hour. So I gotta get ready. Kirby, Dueling Book's going too slow. Here we go. Oh, snap. The thing that Kirby wanted to show me is a Moon Mirror Knight deck. It's interesting to see them all together. So if you run every Moon Mirror Knight card, for one, you're going to have shit consistency. But also, you're going to be able to... You definitely have enough to have like over 40 cards. Man. I am curious how well this would scale, to be honest. It shouldn't. It's I mean, not scale, but like how well you'd be able to like do your draws. Kirby made up a deck of all the cards that I've made so far. Period. I'm about to take a picture of this and send it to Maddie. It's one of those things where you take the picture and it looks cool through your phone camera lens, and then after you take the picture, it looks blurry. Yeah, that's just a part of like trying to take a picture of the screen. But yo, I appreciate that, Kirby. It's cool to be able to see them all like that and just be able to scroll through and look at them. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring that notification bell so you're notified whenever we do these live streams. Kirby said, look at all of those things that are his same picture. Yep, they are pretty much all just the same image, edited slightly each time. But yeah, thank you all once again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring that notification bell so you're notified whenever we do these live streams. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with Kirby, Nerd Tanker, Mr. 46K, or is it 64K? I'm really bad with names. I can just scroll up. Darkness Approaches, aka Ryan. Crow Hogan. It's Mr. 46K, so I got it right the first time. Thank you all for joining us. Truly appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who voted in the fan polls. Looking at you, Nerd Tanker and Yotaro. And I hope you have a wonderful night. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, logging out. Peace. Thank you all for tuning in.